Blackstone Audio presents The 3-9 Line, a Cordell Logan mystery by David Freed. This book is read by Ray Porter. For Lisa. Vengeance and retribution require a long time. It is the rule. Charles Dickens, A Tale of Two Cities. The 3-9 Line. Two widowed sisters, out for their pre-dawn stroll, were the first to spot it, floating near the red wooden bridge that led to the island with its ancient temple. They thought it was the rarely seen giant turtle, the one whose sacred ancestors have lived in the lake for 1,000 years. But when they made their way excitedly onto the bridge and peered over the hand railing into the dark water, what they saw was not some mythic, oversized reptile. It was a man. Arms hovering buoyantly at his sides, his black sport coat humped over his back, like a tortoiseshell. Dead. One of the old women stayed behind while the other hobbled as best she could along the lake shore to the police substation on La Taito Street, a quarter-mile away. The two officers on duty were sipping tea from cloisonné cups and smoking Marlboro Lights, engrossed in a television soap opera about 16th-century Chinese warlords. The woman told them what she'd found and implored them to come quickly. The cops said they'd be along as soon as their show was over. That was before she let it be known that her son was a ranking party member and that he knew others, higher still. The taller of the officers grudgingly grabbed a flashlight, the other a pack of cigarettes. They drove her back in their patrol car, a Toyota Tercel with candy bar lights and a manual transmission. The man was dead all right. The cops agreed on that much, gazing out at the body as it lapped against the bridge supports. Probably some tourist who'd drunk too much beer in the old quarter and accidentally fallen in, the way tourists will do sometimes. Why, the shorter cop grumbled under his breath, did the old woman have to find him when they did? An hour later and they would have both been off duty, probably getting drunk themselves. Now here they were, their immediate futures bleak with piles of paperwork and hours of unpaid overtime. But that wasn't the worst part. The worst would be having to kiss up to those ambitious overachievers from the Department of Public Security, who'd be assigned to the case. The ones who actually investigated crimes and didn't commit them or cover them up, like the rest of the Hanoi police force. The two cops crossed the bridge onto the island. They cursed the tourist for having been stupid enough to drown on their shift. They cursed the two old biddies.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?